I believe that ignorance is a choice. If you don't know how a combustion engine works, then that is your choice. If you don't know how your heart pumps blood around your body, that is your choice. If you don't know that new skill or new technology, you don't know about AI, whatever it is, that's your choice. If you don't know about business, if you don't know about entrepreneurship, if you don't know how to make money with your own business, that is your choice. And if you don't know how to make money investing, or you don't know how to manage your own money, that again is your choice. All that's true, but it can make you feel uncomfortable. Those statements can make people feel uncomfortable because you know deep down that it is actually true. If you don't know how to do something, but your neighbours do or your friends do, it's because you've purposely decided to be ignorant about it. If I know how to, I don't know, do DIY and build some shelves like this, which I don't, but my friend can build shelves and build a house, that is because I've chosen to be ignorant in that, whereas he's chosen to learn how to do that. You can learn anything you want these days. With the internet, you can literally go onto the internet and learn anything. You really can. But the issue is it's a lot easier to blame other people and other groups and other things as to why you don't know stuff, because it's very hard to admit that ignorance is a choice. If you don't know how to do something, it's because you've chosen not to do it. So it's a lot easier to blame other people and other things. So people look round for groups of people to blame. It might be, I'm poor because of the billionaires. It's the billionaires that are making it that I am poor. Or, the reason why I'm fat isn't because I'm eating all this food all the time. It's because of big companies and governments and rules and regulations. Or the reason why I can't get a job in like the tech sector, a high-paid job in the tech sector, is because of immigrants coming in and taking the jobs and things. And all those arguments, they have a lot of support behind them. But ultimately, it's all just trying to defer responsibility. So it's not my fault because, and everyone wants an excuse as to why it's not my fault. It's someone else's fault, and everyone feels happier with that. But it's not. It's not true. It's really not true. But that's what people believe, because it's a way to get through it, isn't it? It's not my fault. It's somebody else's fault. And since like the stock market has been doing so well recently, I've had a lot of people asking me like, "Oh, how have you been getting on?" And I wish I could do the stock market, and it's all right for you. You know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. And it's kind of like, again, learn how to do it. Then the same sort of thing happened to me when I used to have my previous business. I had a business called EKM for about 20 years, and we helped build like successful online shops for businesses, and we worked with tens of thousands of businesses, to the point where at one point, when we were doing all our marketing and stuff like that, and I used to have to go doing like a public speaking events and things like that, we even sort of like got the name of like the millionaire maker, because we've made that many millionaires with EKM. There were that many people that set up businesses with us that we'd helped to turn into millionaires. And when you go to these events, or even on social media, people contact you saying, "Oh, how's it going? Da, 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 da. Oh, and it's all right for you because you know about technology, you know about business. I don't." And again, we had to spend ages trying to educate people. Anyone can set up an online shop. Anyone can create a business. You've got to learn how to do it. But no, loads of reasons why not. And it's as if people sort of believe that people who are successful in any field, whether it's DIY, whether it's business, whether it's investing, but I suppose in my case, people believe that I must have been born with the ability to code or something. Like I came out when I was born, and I can program. I know business. I know how to do investing and things like that. And of course, that's not the case. And I was born in Burnley, which is like a very working class town in the northwest of England, quite a poor town actually. And I just found myself interested in things. I found myself interested in technology and computers and business and things. And that's what I used to read. I used to literally read things about computers, technology, programming, business. I used to listen to it. I used to watch anything. I used to try to go to anything where I could learn about it. And I never stopped learning. I still haven't now. I'm still learning now. I'm still a student now. I'm still learning every day, learning different things. And the same things with investing. Because obviously, since selling the business, I've kind of switched very much more into being like a an investor. I do have another business as well, which I'm sure I'll talk about at some point. But again, this the same sort of thing. Well, it's all right for you, you know how investing, but it's kind of like when I got into investing, which was like 2019, really, the summer of 2019, I knew nothing about investing, absolutely nothing, because it's not anything that's taught at school. They don't teach you investing at school. They don't teach you nothing about money, actually, probably by design, but they teach you nothing about how to manage your own money, how to invest money, how to make money, nothing at all. And again, it was one of those industries and those fields that probably weren't for people like me. You know, you can't you pay someone to manage your money because they don't allow people with like a northern accent like mine to go near money and manage money, and so it's not something that you're able to do. But like I say, in the summer of 2019, because I was on holiday somewhere, I made a conscious decision that I am learning about investing. I want to know about the stock market and investing. I was fed up of seeing like things in the news about it, or you turn like Bloomberg on or something, and you see all the tickers going along the screen, and they're talking about all these different things like ETFs and bonds and it's stock indexes and stuff. And I don't really fully understand it, so I'm going to learn about it. So pretty much from the summer of 2019 to even now, because I'm still learning now, I've literally read nothing but investment books, investment podcasts, investment channels on YouTube, investment conferences, literally everything I can possibly go to, magazines, subscribe to all the magazines and things. Literally, that's all I've done pretty much since 2019. That's the content I am consuming, because I'm trying to learn as much as I can about investing. And do I know everything about investing? Of course I don't. I never will. I don't know everything about a business. I never will. I don't mind admitting that. I am always going to be learning. I enjoy learning, and I will be like a forever student, always learning stuff. That's the case of everything. But the reality is with the investing stuff, now it's to the point where me now on my own, admittedly I sold the business, which gave me money to do this, but I literally now on my own, just me, sat in this room with a computer and a lot of graphs and things and numbers and stuff that meant nothing to me not that long ago, but they do now. With nothing but that, and just me on my own, I'm earning more money now than I did when I had a business that employed 88 people. Which is just crazy to think about it, really. It's literally just me on my own, and I can earn as much money as I did when I had a team of 88 people, tens and tens of thousands of customers, having to work 40, 50-hour weeks. I can literally just, me on my own, doing 3 or 4 hours a day on my computer, stock market trading, and earn as much as what I did then. So it's crazy. The point I'm trying to make here is that I just decided to learn about it, and I did. I got off my backside and I started learning about it, and I'm a massive believer that, and I know people don't like me saying this, and I don't, because it's easy for someone to say, actually, no, you can't do it. And there's a lot of people on YouTube and things like that they've made a living out of telling you that you can't do it. It's that you can't do it anymore. I can, because I'm very, very clever, but you can't do it, and this is why, and blame these people as to why. But the reality is I'm a very positive person, believe it or not. And I do believe that you can learn anything that you want if you really want to learn it.
If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
I've learned so many things over the years. Obviously when I was younger, like technology, computers, programming. I've learned about business, entrepreneurship, public speaking, web design, designing architectures of systems, designing marketing, doing AdWords and doing marketing on Facebook and all these different things. I've learned how to fly a plane. I've got like my instrument rating, which is like a commercial license type thing. Investing, sailing, a motor yacht, video editing, video production, although you might not be able to tell by the quality of this video. But all these things that are interests and skills that I've learned, because they were things I was interested in, and I've spent a lot of time learning them. And pretty much all these things as well, I've been told many, many times that it's not possible. No, you cannot, you will not, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I suppose the message is really is ignore the naysayers, ignore the negative mood-overs, all these people that tell you that you can't do it, and the reason why you can't do it is because of this group of people or this thing or that thing. Get off your backside and start learning a skill, a new interest, something that you can actually go on and spend life doing something that you love by doing it and earn money and make a career or create a business or something from. So go on, tell me then in the comments, what's your excuse? What? Go on, what's your excuse? Why have you not done what you wanted to do?